DIY or Die, Walker Vapor Group LLC, or any of its associates do not condone nor encourage the use of nicotine, vapor products, or any mood altering substances without the explicit consent of a physician. The content viewable on this channel is strictly for entertainment purposes only and not meant to be seen as informational or educational. Must be 21 years or older to view these materials.
Silky Pete. Hey, what is up, mixers? Welcome back to another episode of the MIXINVIXENS. Hi, my name is Emily, also known as mlNikon. Let's say hello to our other beautiful Vixens. First up, we've got Mixed Wrist Rin. Hi, Rin.
Hi.
How's it going?
Meh.
All right. And we've got the lovely Lumi. Hi, Lumi.
Hey.
Hey. And last but not least, we've got the TheJuiceFairy, Jennifer Winstead.
Hi guys, and I want the audience to know that the reason they left me for last this week was because I was moving these damn paintings around because they're all out of whack and they're all not even, and it's driving me nuts.
It's a good thing I switched back to Zoom before I started the introduction, because normally for some reason you're first because it just is like the order that you're in. But I saw that you're standing up and the back's to me. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go skip over right to Rin.
And then I heard you giggle and I was like, I know what that
was. How's everyone doing, man? How's your weekend?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Awesome. Did you do anything fun this weekend?
I picked apples from the backyard. That was not really fun, but it was necessary because if I didn't pick the apples now, they'll start going bad. Plus we have a wasp nest close by and they're feeding on them. So otherwise we'll get holes all in them because they'll eat them. You know, they enjoy them too.
Do you make like applesauce or apple pies or anything?
I'm gonna have to do something with that. My plan is to make some apple butter.
Ooh.
Some apple juice. I have a juicer. I don't know how much apple juice I'll make because it takes forever to juice anything. And then I'm gonna make some cooked apples for apple pie and put it in pie-sized portions in the freezer, so that whenever I want to make an apple pie, I just pulled out my little zipper bag and throw them in there and cook the apples.
Nice, good idea.
But I have so many apples right now, and usually when I have this many apples, I've been working in an office and I usually go to the office and I give away a couple bags here and there, but I'm working at home. So this year, I think I'll just keep them. My son said we should take them to the farmer's market and sell them, but I don't feel like doing that either.
Cool. I love apple butter. Oh my gosh. Back when I ate apples, like that was my favorite.
Wish me luck. I've never made it before. This will be my first try.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun to make. Yeah. I didn't see, what did I do this weekend? Oh, I found a new like swimming spot by the river. So a new like kind of hiking trail down to the river, and
a new watering hole.
Little watering hole, yeah. That was fun. And then we went, my niece is still here visiting. So we played mini golf yesterday and went to the movie theater, which we haven't been to the movie theater. And oh my gosh. Well, it's been over a year since I've been to the movie theater, and I know a lot of people haven't, because of the whole thing. But so that was a lot of fun.
The whole world falling apart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to the movie theaters yet, and I really want to watch Black Widow at the movie theater, not at home, not on a regular TV. So
my wife and I are kind of the same. We're like, we go, like, we don't really care what movie we see, we just go for the snacks. Like I go for the popcorn and she goes for the nachos.
And I don't usually I only go to the movie theaters to watch two types of movies. And this is really dorky of me. So I've watched all the Star Wars movies at the theater. That's just mandatory. And then all the Marvel hero movies at the movie theaters. So I
Yeah.
have to go watch Black Widow, or it'll be the first one I don't watch at the theater.
That'd be a fun one to go watch at the theater, I think. Yeah.
Why not just get a projector?
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I want the whole going
the
in
whole
there, freezing my
experience,
butt off.
If you have a good projector, let me tell you, it's pretty awesome lining up a bunch of alcohol and snacks and just laying in bed with a bunch of wedge pillows.
Yeah, but that's my husband's idea of a good time, and he likes to do that shit all the time. I want to make him leave the house with
You
me.
want an experience, right?
That's that, and there's only a few movies I watch at the theater, and this is one of those. So it only like happens like once every 2 or 3 years. So it's time.
Sweet. All right, let's get into mixing. Oh, Jennifer Jarvis is in the house. Hey, girl.
Hey, JJ.
So glad to hear your baby's doing better. So we can, as you can see, the profile that we did this week. This is Smoothie. Jennifer picked it. I don't remember who it was submitted by.
I didn't think that was a smoothie. I thought it was a milkshake.
All right, milkshake, sure. That's.
I creamed it up.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, it was requested by Addie.
It was requested by Eddie.
I chose to do a smoothie, but it could be a milkshake, sure. You know, whatever you see, that's the whole point, right? So I liked it. Did you guys enjoy mixing this up?
I had a blast. It's right up my alley. I picked it.
That's right.
I had a blast. I was a little bit disappointed in myself because I felt like I could have done more with my cream since I've dubbed myself the cream queen. But still pretty good. Loving it.
Nice. Awesome. What about you, Rin? Did you like mixing this up this week?
Yeah, it was interesting, the combination of fruits.
Cool. All right. Well, who would like to go first?
I'll go since I was talking about that.
All right.
It'll make more sense when I explain it. So the picture I saw was raspberry and banana smoothie, because if you look in the little corner, there's like a banana there. So I don't think I've ever mixed raspberry and bananas before, so I figured I would give it a go. I used 0.75 Wonder Flavors banana puree with 0.5% of SSA ripe banana. The reason I used both is because the Wonder Flavors is really good, but it's a bit thin. So I added the ripe banana to give it a little bit more body. The Cap creamy yogurt, because that's just my favorite yogurt if I'm not looking for a Greek yogurt. I did that 1.5. I did 0.5% of SSA raspberry syrup for the raspberry part, because I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the raspberry flavors, but I like that one. And then I just added 1% TFA whipped cream just to make it a little bit thicker feeling.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. To me, it's banana forward, and it has like a hint of the raspberry, which is kind of what I wanted. I didn't really want it to be the other way around. That'd be kind of weird in my opinion, but
That looks good. You know, I almost went with that cap creamy yogurt because that's a really good kind of a generic or like a commercial type sweeter like smoothie type yogurt, you know?
yeah.
So yeah, that's a good choice. That looks really good. And I like that you only did 0.5% of that ripe banana to go with the banana puree. Because it's a very, very bold banana. I think I wasn't thinking, or I didn't know about the flavor, I guess, and I tried a recipe. It was like 1.5–2% ripe banana. It was way too much. But
Yeah.
I think at 0.5%, it would go really well with that banana puree.
Yeah, it's a nice banana. It's not like runty, at least not to me. It leans more to like the more natural actual banana flavor.
If you go too high, it does get runty, but if you keep it low like you did, yeah, it's a nice natural banana.
Yeah. So it's good. And I think you can get all of these at Bull City, so it's even better.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. That's great. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Looks good. I like the addition of the banana.
Yeah, banana raspberry is not something you see very often, you know. So that's I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to go next since
All right,
we're
you
on that.
go ahead, girl.
Since we're on that banana subject, because I went banana as well. So I
Ooh.
did. Mine is called raspberry yogurt smoothie. And I used banana cream TFA at 1%. I know that's a lot of banana cream, but hold on, there's more. Raspberry TFA 0.75. That's regular raspberry, not raspberry sweet. Raspberry syrup from SSA at 0.5. Smoothie base from Flavora at 2%. Strawberry yogurt from TFA at 4%. And yogurt flavor West at 1%. Now let me explain. So that strawberry yogurt from TFA is not very yogurty because it doesn't have a lot of that twang. And it's also not very strawberry-ish, which is why I used it. Because it's like
so what is it? Just milky?
It's like a milky yogurt.
Yeah.
It's like a milky yogurt with hints of strawberry. So it's not very strawberry forward, which is great when you're adding raspberry. So that was my idea behind that. I didn't want a yogurt that was too yogurty because I was using the smoothie base as well. However, I did use that Flavor West yogurt to boost up the yogurt note in the strawberry yogurt. Strawberry yogurt pretty much gives it the pink yogurt taste. Okay, the Flavor West yogurt adds a thick mouthfeel yogurt flavor to the yogurt, to the pink yogurt that's already in there.
Flavor yogurt's good. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it.
And then between the raspberry TFA and the raspberry syrup from SSA, I added the pink note that pushed it to the raspberry side without it being mostly raspberry. It still maintained a pink yogurt flavor. And then the banana and the smoothie base gives it that lemon note that goes in that I wanted for it, but it gives it it kind of meshes everything together. And the banana and cream makes it a full, like the picture has a banana in it. So I wanted some frozen banana inside my smoothie. And that's how I did it.
Nice.
It's pretty darn good.
Man, all right. Yeah, this looks good too. This looks really, I forgot about that.
Citric note really does a great job with it.
Okay, doesn't that smoothie base have some citrus in it though?
Yes.
Do you get citrus from it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it was meant to have a citrus note in it.
Okay.
I just didn't want it to be a distinct lemon or orange note, so I used a smoothie base for the citric note.
Okay.
And it does have, if I was to say anything, it does have a more orangey than lemon note, but you can pick up pieces of lemon in there.
Gotcha.
In my opinion.
That's not out of place with a smoothie, you know, like I think that would be go really good with the darker berries and the banana, you know, kind of lighten it up. Yeah. Looks awesome. And I love that you used a little bit of TFA raspberry. And yeah, this is not sweet, raspberry sweet, guys. This is just TFA raspberry.
Right. And I didn't want to take it to the medicinal note. I didn't want to make it so raspberry forward that it kind of clashed with that yogurt base. So I wanted the raspberry to be in there. It is, you could taste the raspberry. So the raspberry is the pink note in it, but it is mostly a smoothie.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That's kind of the direction I went to, is mine is like smoothie with like raspberry instead of raspberry being like the main note, you know?
Yeah. Mine is a yogurt smoothie with raspberries.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to go next because mine's kind of in between yours and Rin's. Like you both, I feel like, are going in like the same direction towards me. So I want to go next. I also used for my raspberry note, raspberry syrup and a little bit of TFA raspberry. I bumped it up to 1%, that's like the max that you want to go with TFA raspberry because it's a very bright, bold raspberry. If you go any higher, it could go maybe even floral, you know, like but it's a great raspberry syrup and natural raspberry, also by SSA. They're very deep, dark, kind of natural raspberry flavors. I wanted to brighten it up, so that's why I brought in the TFA raspberry. And then I did SSA milky strawberry. Strawberry is always good to mix with raspberry to kind of give it some more like red sweet body. And then I did, to kind of boost the milky part, I did SSA sweet yogurt, which, like I said earlier, I was gonna do Capella creamy yogurt. And there's no reason I didn't, and I chose SSA sweet yogurt instead. I was just doing a bunch of SSA and thought, let's just keep this SSA train rolling and use sweet yogurt instead of creamy yogurt. But they're very similar in the fact that they're like a kind of a more commercial, sweeter type yogurt that's just perfect for smoothies. There's a little bit of twang to it, but not much. It's not as sour, something like a Greek yogurt.
So you did in fact use you didn't use banana, but you used the yogurt, the raspberry, and the strawberry cream of sorts for the
I
pancake.
totally disregarded the banana in the picture.
I mean, that's fine.
But
I caught it last minute and my recipe was missing something, so I added it at the end and it worked.
Cool. Yeah, no, raspberry and banana I'm sure is delicious, but it didn't even register to me that there was a banana in the picture.
Well, there's so many recipes with strawberry and bananas. I was like, well, what's wrong with raspberry and banana?
That's right. Yeah, no, it's not. It's in fact raspberry banana sounds really good. I like I said, mine's very smoothie with raspberries in it. You get plenty of raspberry. I think it's very well balanced. And then that strawberry, you can't really pick it out. It's just kind of adding like a red sweetness to it that's also kind of creamy and gives it some more body. So
and yours is more milky than berries, or more berries than milky?
I think it's a little more milky than berries. Yeah.
Okay. The SSA yogurt is pretty thick.
And again, with that, I'm thinking 1% is probably towards the top of what you would want to use for that sweet yogurt as well. I don't think I think I single flavor tested it at 1.5% and it was still fine. Like there was no off notes, but I just think it's just so thick and heavy, that
it'll probably steep thicker and heavier.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, and there's no need to go higher. So.
Oh, and that was something I wanted to say about mine. Mine tasted pretty good off the shake. Tastes better like on day 3.
Same with mine.
Probably will taste a lot better after a week.
I clicked the little shake and vape box because it tasted good right off the shake. SSA, even their creams, they don't really need steep, but after 3 days it was better, obviously. So I marked that. So it's, if you want to shake and vape it, you can, but about 3-4 days it's even better. So yeah.
How about yours, Rin? Was yours a shaker?
Honestly, I didn't taste it immediately. I will say after about a week, it did get kind of weaker. So I'd probably vape it sooner rather than later.
Mine grew.
What did you mix up, Lumi?
All right, are we ready for this? So
Yeah.
I'm a freaking slacker compared to you guys. I didn't see the damn banana. I just saw raspberry and I was like, I've never actually, that I recall, I've never made just a straight red raspberry milkshake. And I was like, that sounds fascinating because I just recently annihilated a tub of red raspberries. So I just went to town and I ended up going with Red Raspberry by VSO at 2.78. That's my raspberry note. To back it up, I used a little bit of VSO strawberry at 0.32, just to add a little bit of juicy brightness to it. It wasn't meant to be like a bam or anything, but it's just a little bam. And then my creaminess Vanilla ice cream liquid barn 2.89. And to cream it up a little bit more, I use Flavora cream at 0.66. And then for a nice big mouth feel, to make you feel like your mouth is just being filled up with cream and whatnot, I did whipped cream 1-on-1 at 0.87. And Polar Blast is optional.
Nice.
It was just,
This
I
is-
always do the 2 drops for that little bit of cooling note, but if I do too much more than that, it makes me sick. So I can only do the 2 drops.
I bet that with the Flavor cream, the vanilla ice cream, and the 1-on-1 whipped cream, I bet that's a great cream base.
Yeah,
That was really good.
we all know I do shake and vape stuff. So like when I shake and vaped it, I was still really happy. I was like, there's the mouthfeel, because that is a V2. The V1, I was like, oh no, I can do better than this with creams. I can do way better than this. And I did the V2 and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And then when I woke up, I tried it again, and some of the flavors grew, for me at least. I know a lot of people say I use my fruits too low, but for me, I'm super sensitive. So the raspberry is just like, bam today. It feels like it grew a little bit. And the creamy note feels more full, if that makes any sense. But it was still really good off the shake, but it grew a little bit more over a couple of hours steeping.
Nice. So it started out as like a cream with some berries in it, and now it's kind of more balanced. The berries got a little stronger.
It just got a little bit more full.
Okay.
More full. That's a good description.
Sure. Awesome.
Filling you up with some cream.
Right. Well, these all look really good.
I feel like a slacker now, because I honestly did not even look at the bananas in the
I didn't do the
background.
banana. It's fine. I didn't do the banana either.
I didn't even
And I didn't see them. I didn't add them to begin with. I just knew my mix was missing something, and I was like, "Oh, there's a banana there." I was gonna add banana before I saw the banana,
It's
And
and then I
literally,
saw the banana.
I didn't go anywhere near the yogurt because I freaking hate yogurt. So I was like, raspberry milkshake. Boom.
What were you gonna say, Rin?
I said it was like literally 2 inches of banana. Like it's very hard to see, just like in the corner.
Yeah. And it's blurred out, isn't it?
I mean, it could be just the picture I uploaded was blurry. I tend to do that.
We had some play-alongs this week.
We did. We had 3 people play along. So the first one is Noogie. Noogie.
That makes me think of giving somebody a nuggie.
I know, right? I did a fruity smoothie, hashtag MV version 2. And he did 1% vape train Persian lime, 1.5% mullenberry pink raspberry. I always forget about that flavor. 2.5% raspberry jam and cream scone, which is a chef's yummy range. Okay. 0.25% Capella super sweet, 1.25% Capella sweet guava, 1% 1-on-1 whipped cream, 0.75% 1-on-1 whole milk, and 1.5% Inawera yogurtino. Is that a new flavor from them?
I've
Nope.
never heard of it.
Yogurtino. I haven't either.
Same.
Noogie, if you're watching, let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Is this a new flavor, and do we need it in our lives?
It might just be a language. I don't know. We'll find out.
I don't know any anywhere yogurt, so
Me
um
neither.
and I haven't tried 1-on-1 whole milk either. What's that like? You Noogie, come on, show yourself. Please be here. I want to know,
I haven't seen him in chat, so
what is that whole milk like?
we'll have to skip it.
I think Fresh said he liked it.
Oh, Sam says Anywhere Yogurtino is a really good strawberry tangy yogurt. He said, "Oh, Sam reviewed it last flavor of the quarter, so I guess I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, Sam. I love you. I wasn't ignoring you on purpose.
Ooh,
Ouch."
Sam. Poor Sam. He gets a baby
Poor
and all of a sudden he's going out the back door.
I guess we'll go to Sam's recipe next. He played along with us.
I noticed. I'm just disappointed.
Are you gonna do it, Lumi?
I suppose it's raspberry malt shake by I Am Sam. Fucking twat, basic bitch. Ice cream Italian premium FA 2.65. Malted milk TPA 1%. Raspberry candy FA 4.65%. Raspberry syrup SSA 1.35%, strawberry milk super concentrate wonder flavors 2%, sweetener sucralose flavor west 0.85, vanilla ice cream super concentrate wonder flavors 3%. I have a couple of notes to add to this. First off, what are your percents, little bitch? Second off, I feel like you are my like VSO partner in crime. So where's VSO's red raspberry, Sam? That's all I have.
FA raspberry candy. Sam, is that or anyone else? Is that a new flavor? Because I've had FA raspberry, which I think is a really good raspberry, by the way. But what's FA raspberry candy like? Is that, and how come I have not heard of it?
I haven't heard of it either.
You haven't heard of it because it is not a Fanta flavor. So he must have got that from chefs
Oh, he got the good.
or from somewhere in Europe.
He went, yeah, all right. He went, okay. Oh, it is, okay, so it is a new FA, but that he got from chefs. Okay. Man, people, everyone's using that raspberry syrup by SSA. I'm loving it.
It's good. It's good
It
stuff.
is. I like it because it's like darker and like natural, but yet it's still like kind of
Jammy.
sweet. Like it's a good flavor.
I'm too much of a VSO fangirl now. I just full blown converted. If VSO makes it, there's a good chance I'm using it.
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
use what you like. You know what I mean? We all have different tastes.
That's right.
Do you want me to do Joni?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. I'm pulling it up right now. If it'll pull up on my computer. There it is. So Joni said berry smoothie, hashtag MV. She did blackberry flavora at 0.50, blueberry VSO at 2.50,
Yes!
Greek yogurt flavora at 1%, ice cream SSA at 2%, red raspberry VSO at 1.5%, and super sweet Capella at 0.50%. So I think that the hue on her picture was a little bit darker, and that's why she did it so blue.
Sure.
Hers is a purple.
Sure.
It looks good though, and that
It
SSA ice
does.
cream is fantastic.
It almost looks good enough for me to try. I'm so afraid of yogurt. I don't like it. I don't
Yeah, but-
like it.
Yeah, but I think the flavor Greek yogurt, I think is, I don't know.
I've used both the
it's
Flavor
really
West
good.
and the Flavora just to have the little bit of differences since those are the most sought on yogurts. Last I knew, at least, because I don't keep up with the yogurt train. But yeah, no.
Joni is watching. She said not a big fan of raspberry.
Oh,
But blackberry, raspberry, and blueberry sounds like a really good combination. This looks tasty. And the SSA ice cream, oh, it's like,
And it looks
bet-
purples. I mean, I look green in this with this background behind me. So
Yeah.
Just your camera hue was
It's
off a
just,
little
you
bit.
know, just a little white balance.
You winked
issues.
one eye and saw it that way. That's cool. Yeah, as long as you like it, that's what matters.
That's what matters. That's right. That's right. Cool. That's you know, I haven't used for BlackBerry very often, and I don't see it being used very often. Do you guys have much either any of you have much experience?
I haven't used it much, but I didn't find it off-putting. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good BlackBerry compared to, I mean, anytime I think BlackBerry, for some reason the first thought that comes to head is flavor art. Don't use that. So any other BlackBerry is great.
Yeah,
Back before we got all the VSO flavors, I used to use Flavor's blackberry and VSO's blueberry to kind of give it a little bit of a dark, nice note to it.
Yeah.
But now we have huckleberry and blackberry, so I'm kind of like,
Yeah, I like Flavor blackberry because it's like it's candied, but it's like thick and syrupy, you know. So it's kind of like yeah, it's got a good body to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, Joni. Thank you so much for playing along. That looks really good. And that's all the play alongs we have. Looks like we're gonna have a short show today. I hope everyone's okay with that. Is there anything else anyone wants to talk about? We don't have a profile for next week. It's our chit chat show. So stay tuned for that. Get your questions ready. Any burning desires that you want to know about us?
Any of the recipes that we've posted on here that you might have tried, that you might have some feedback on? We'd like to hear it.
All right then. Well, guys, excuse me. If you like what we do and you want to support us in a fun, tasty way, there's a couple places you can do that. If you head on over to DIYFlavorChaser.com, we've got a one-shot line there, which is also at Chef's if you happen to be shopping at Chef's under MIXINVIXENS. We've got the one-shots there. And Rin and I still have one-shots over at Flavor Jungle if you're shopping there as well and you want to show us some love, we'd greatly appreciate it. If not, we love you all anyway. And we will see you next week for our chit chat. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.